This is actually the second major reason that I think that it was never going to work with the Fab Four and Meghan getting along with Kate and William. First reason is that I think William had a celebrity Suits crush on Meghan because, as we remember, he loved the show before she came into the family. And the second reason is that Kate had a crush on Harry and was pissed to now be second favorite or even lower, depending on what you believe their relationship actually was. I think that Kate loved being the only woman in this trio, and she got a lot of attention for that because she was the only one who was wearing cute clothes and that the media wanted to report on all of that stuff with. People have said that Kate really liked a couple of Harry's other girlfriends, but then when Meghan came in, gorgeous and stylish and ready to work hard, all of a sudden, Kate looked like number two. So not only was she number two to Harry now, of course, but she might have been number two to William if he indeed had a crush on Meghan.
In the world of royalty, it's easy to get lost in the glitter and glamour. But just beneath the surface, there are intricate dynamics, hidden resentments and unspoken truths that shape the narrative. One such narrative that has been making waves recently is the alleged tension between the Wales and the Sussexes. The popular theory has been that the Sussexes' departure from royal duties was a result of their rebellious streak, their desire for independence, and their disdain for the royal protocols. But what if we've been looking at it all wrong? What if there's more to the story than what meets the eye? Enter Katie Fly-Fried, a TikTok user who has put forth a new perspective that is shaking up the royal conversation. According to Katie Fly-Fried, the tension between the two royal households might not be a result of the Sussexes' actions, but could be due to the Wales' reactions. Imagine this: Prince William, a royal with a secret admiration for the hit TV show Suits, and a possible fascination with one of its leading ladies, Meghan. Now, imagine his surprise when his brother Harry ends up marrying this very woman. Could this have sparked a silent resentment in William? On the other side of the aisle, we have Kate, who had been the royal media darling until Meghan stepped into the picture. Kate, who was used to being the centre of attention, suddenly found herself sharing the spotlight with Meghan, a woman who didn't just fit into the royal scheme of things, but brought in a whole new level of confidence, style, and global presence. Could this have stirred a sense of competition and jealousy in Kate? This theory, while speculative, provides a fresh lens through which we can look at the royal rift. It suggests that the tension between the Wales and the Sussexes might not be about breaking protocols or traditions, but about human emotions, ego, insecurity, and envy. It's a new perspective that challenges us to look beyond the glitter and glamour and delve deeper into the human side of royalty. Let's start with the Suits connection. Picture this: Prince William, a fan of the show Suits, sitting in front of the telly, completely hooked. He's not just a fan, he's captivated by this one actress who shines through every scene, every dialogue. That's right, we're talking about Meghan Markle. Now, imagine the irony when his younger brother, Prince Harry, ends up marrying this very actress. It's a scenario straight out of a Hollywood movie, isn't it? But this isn't a movie. It's the British royal family we're talking about. The stage was set, and the silent resentment could have been brewing from that very moment. Think about it. William, the future king, might have had a fascination, even a crush on Meghan, but instead of him, it's his brother Harry who gets to be with her. It's human nature to feel a pang of envy in such situations, even if you're a prince. This potential resentment, this unexpected twist in the tale, could have been the seed of the tension we now see between the Wales and the Sussexes. It wasn't just about Meghan marrying into the royal family. It was about her marrying the wrong brother. This could have been the starting point of the tension we now see. It was the Suits connection that might have sown the seeds of the royal feud, a feud that has been played out in front of the world's eyes. The Suits connection, the irony, the silent resentment, these elements might have set the stage for the drama that unfolded later. It's a narrative that's as captivating as any plot on Suits. But unlike a TV show, this is real life, and the consequences are far more significant. Remember, this is all speculation, but it's speculation that makes a lot of sense when you consider the dynamics at play. We can't say for sure, but it's an intriguing theory, isn't it? But it wasn't just about Prince William. There was another key player, Kate. The Duchess of Cambridge, Kate Middleton, had long been the apple of the media's eye. As the wife of the future king, she was adored by the public. The camera loved her, and the feeling, it seemed, was mutual. She was the media darling, the royal fashionista, the woman who could do no wrong in the eyes of the press. Kate's style was always a topic of discussion. Every outfit she wore was scrutinised, admired, and often replicated by fashion-forward fans around the world. She was the trendsetter, the one who set the bar for royal fashion. The headlines were hers, the spotlight was hers, and she thrived in it. And then enter Meghan Markle, a breath of fresh air in the royal scene. Meghan was not just another pretty face. She was a successful actress, a philanthropist, and a woman of substance. She had her own sense of style and wasn't afraid to break the royal dress code every now and then. She was confident, she was polished, and she made heads turn. With Meghan's entry, the dynamic changed. The media had a new favourite. Meghan was not just wearing clothes, she was setting trends. She was making headlines not just for her fashion choices, but for her talent, her charisma, and her global presence. Kate, who had never really faced any competition before, was suddenly sharing the spotlight with Meghan. This shift in attention, the sudden competition, was something Kate had never anticipated. The monopoly she had enjoyed was crumbling. Meghan was not just a co-star, she was a game-changer. The shift in attention, the rise in competition, led to a change in dynamics. It led to jealousy, to insecurity. Kate was no longer the undisputed queen of the headlines. Meghan's entry into the royal family was a game-changer in more ways than one. So, what was the real reason for the royal rift? Well, this new theory points us in a direction that's less about royal protocol and tradition and more about human emotions. It's about ego, insecurity, and envy. It's about a struggle for attention, for praise, and for the spotlight. Let's break it down, shall we? Think about it. Meghan Markle, an accomplished actress, enters the scene. She's not just another addition to the royal family, but a force to be reckoned with. She's unapologetically herself, confident and a trendsetter. She's not just the Duchess of Sussex, she's Meghan Markle, the global icon. Now, this has a profound impact on the dynamics within the royal family. Suddenly, Kate Middleton, who enjoyed being the centre of attention, finds her monopoly on the royal spotlight fading. Meghan's arrival doesn't just challenge Kate's position, it elevates the bar, setting new standards of grace and style. And this, according to the theory, triggers jealousy, not admiration. At the same time, Prince William might have had a soft spot for Meghan, stemming from his admiration of her work on Suits. Imagine the complexity of emotions when his brother ends up marrying his favourite actress. This could have potentially stirred up some silent resentment. This perspective, when examined closely, starts to make sense. It provides a new lens through which to view the events that unfolded. It's less about a breach of royal protocol and more about a clash of egos, a struggle for dominance, and a fight for the spotlight. It's a reminder that beneath the crowns and the palaces, royals are humans too, with their own insecurities, desires and fears. And sometimes these human emotions can dictate the course of events, even in the most regal of families. The Sussexes came in with love, strength and authenticity, and the Wales got tangled in jealousy and games. At the end of the day, we're left with a lot to ponder. This new perspective certainly gives us food for thought. It's fascinating, isn't it, how the dynamics of relationships change when new players enter the field. Think about it, reflect on it, and let us know your thoughts. Your insight enriches our conversations, and remember, keep your minds open for more intriguing takes on familiar stories. Was Meghan's brilliance too much for William and Kate to handle? We'd love to hear your thoughts. Thanks for joining us today.